So this week on The Modified World, we're going to be talking to you a little bit about Earmageddeon 2015, answer some viewer questions, so stick around. So welcome to The Modified World. It's a weekly web show about body modification, the people who do it, the people who get it, and why it matters. I am your host. I'm the senior piercer at the world-renowned Pangea Piercing in beautiful downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm the purveyor of internet wackiness. That's right, you know it, you love it. I'm JC Potts. This week we're going to be talking to you a little bit about Earmageddeon. So, Earmageddeon, what exactly is it? It's a contest put out by our friends over at Industrial Strength Body Jewelry. Basically trying to give people an opportunity to highlight their skills and show off what all they can do with ear piercings, because you know it's a pretty rich and varied topography to be able to work with. A whole lot of good stuff. And of course, since we've got Josh Campbell on board, you know he's going to be doing something for it.
Deep breath in and exhale. Keep going. You okay?
Of course, he wound up doing a sweet curved bent bar industrial piercing on Jessica, our counter girl. Of course, and it's healing nicely and looking lovely and all that good things and stuff. I've always wanted to do a project on somebody. I've had it in my head for a long time. You know, kind of like how the bling eyelets or the gemmed eyelets look, you know, with the hole in the middle and the gems around the outside. Well, I'd always kind of wanted to do that on somebody's ear, but it would take a very specific anatomy to do it. That's when I enter in my friend Big Worm. Big Worm, in case you were wondering, he has been called that since actually before the movie. He's an interesting fella. He's originally from South Florida, and he is the grill master. Makes some of the best ribs you've ever had, and he's just a super sweetheart. And also, he has unusually good healing abilities. Like, I mean, the guy can heal anything. Pierced his septum, 6 weeks, the guy's like good to go, man. And I mean, I don't expect that from people. So anyway, and also Pierre's like second cousin or something like that, which makes it even cooler. But he's got this really nice, huge, flat part of his ear. And over the course of months, well, first setting, we punched a big hole in the middle. 6.5 millimeters. Oh, Josh.
Yeah, 1 second, bud.
Gauze.
Need some gauze?
Lots. Thank you. Look at that, all smiles and thumbs up. And then we dropped 4 18 gauge piercings around the outside of that. We let that heal for a couple of months and then went back in for round 2. Because something like that, of course, you can't just do all in one shot. Good Lord, that'd be a lot to heal. It's a lot to heal anyway, especially even with Worm's amazing healing abilities. It's still a lot to ask to heal all in one shot. So of course we stagger it out in sessions or settings, kind of like getting a big tattoo almost. Oh. I know, right? So, second session, we drop the other 4 around there. We let those sit. But after another couple of months, then we'll wind up taking this nice little titanium 4-gauge eyelet. Yes, 4-gauge, a little smaller than what we pierced it at originally, but I like to give it a little bit of breathing room. 4-gauge eyelet, and I took a 16-gauge black opal micro gem. I cut the thread off the back and ground it smooth. And then to make it look like a dangle, I kind of welded on a little loop up on the top with the laser welder. Then anodized the whole thing green, and then installed a series of 2mm prong sets from our friends at Industrial Strength, starting it clear at the top, then peridot, then emerald, then black at the bottom, all anodized the same color of green. Hot stuff indeed. Now, was I happy with it? Yeah, totally. Could I do better on the next time I do it? Maybe. But you know, I think Worm liked it a lot. God knows he gets compliments on it everywhere he goes, and it doesn't really cause him any kinds of issues or problems or anything like that. And I love that too, because it gives an opportunity for you to capitalize on a body part that you know somebody might have been self-conscious about when they were younger, but then you turn it into a focal point and something awesome that you celebrate rather than trying to hide or cover up or something like that. And to me, that's part of the magic of it all. It's like, you know, when you can fix somebody up, help somebody out, make somebody feel awesome about a body part instead of feeling self-conscious about it. And kind of flex those muscles, show a little bit of creativity. And let's be honest too, it's kind of a status symbol too, because I mean, people are going to look at Worm's ear and start doing the math on it and quickly calculate that wasn't an inexpensive process. Now, did I enter mine in for Earmageddeon? I did not. I did not. Reason being is because, well, I feel like it's probably a better thing that I just, you know, let some of the younger guys out there with maybe not as big of a name kind of have a chance. Because honestly, if I enter something like that, then all my fans are just going to go ahead and, you know, just stuff the ballot boxes with something and I win. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it was actually the best thing out there or the thing that actually deserved it the most. And so with that, I'll go ahead and tell you about the contest, but I'm not going to try to screw with the results with it or anything like that. I'm trying to be a halfway decent fella. And of course, speaking with the idea of being a good guy, kind of brings me over to the part of the show where we answer viewer questions. If it doesn't require like visual demonstration or a whole video to explain it, or if it's something that I haven't been asked a million times, then maybe I answer that question. And if I do, and you see it and you email me, send me your address and stuff like that, after you heard your question on there, I'll send you some stuff. Stickers, buttons, maybe t-shirts, you never know. Anywhere in the world, all you got to do is just ask me questions. I'll answer them honestly. And this week's question comes from Freya Jones Barlow, who asks, what's your opinion on ear deodorants? Would you ever consider selling them? That is a good question, and I'm glad you asked it. You know, do I endorse any product that's going to somehow mask bad hygiene? No. Honestly, avoiding stinky ears is a real easy thing. Sleep with your plugs out. If you can't sleep the whole night with your plugs out, then whatever, take them out for a little while during the day and let them breathe. Of course, after they've relaxed and they've been sitting there for a while and stuff like that. Don't do it right after you just stretched, of course. That'd just be silly. But, you know, it is a good thing to relax and let them breathe and let the dead skins, body oils, stuff like that slough off on their own, fall off out in the world. The reason you get that smell is you get dead skin cells that collect against the jewelry, and they don't really have anywhere to go. So they putrefy. It's kind of like toe jam. Actually, it's not even kind of like toe jam. That's just like toe jam. It's the exact same function that happens. You know, dead skin cells slough. They don't have anywhere to go, and it stinks. It's disgusting. Real easy way to avoid it, though. Take the jewelry out, clean your ears. You know, putting some sort of mystery goo on them to cover up the stink or to try to prevent somehow natural body functions happening of, you know, skin cells sloughing off. I don't see how that's going to work. I really don't see how that's going to work. And of course, that would mean that I'm not going to ever sell that type of stuff in my store, and nor would I, and this is where it comes into being somewhat important, nor would I use my position of trust and something of authority with the public about body piercing. Never would I abuse that by just taking money from a company to say that something's good when I don't necessarily believe in it. You can rest assured that any brand name I ever mention on here is stuff that I actually use and I actually endorse, not because they pay me. In some cases, the companies that I actually talk about don't necessarily like me talking about them. But if it's a quality product and I use it, then I'll go ahead and explain why and tell you guys about it too, because it's not about necessarily making money or anything like that. It's about, you know, actually getting proper information out there so when my clients come into my shop, they're not misinformed. That's really it, honestly. Thank you for your question. Swag packed inbound. Just send me your address and stuff like that. And of course, that goes for you too, man. Leave me a question in the comment section down below. If I think it's actually, you know, if it's a worthy question, then I'll answer it. And I'll send you swag too, anywhere in the world. And of course, that kind of wraps us up for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you guys sticking with us through the kind of sticky spots where we've been. We haven't necessarily been uploading as many videos as we usually do, and there's good reasons for that. And both me and my video partner have had a whole lot of wacky changes going on in our lives right now and stuff, which kind of interferes. And since, of course, like I was saying earlier, since we don't take, you know, product placement money or have a Patreon or anything like that, hell, it's just out of pocket. So if we don't make ducats, we don't make videos. So, you know, appreciate you all being patient and not screaming too much about, where the hell is my video? Goddamn modified world, man. And we love it though. I do have to admit, man, it feels really good when I see you guys that are going, man, it's been like 2 weeks. I need my fix. I appreciate that. We appreciate that, seriously. So, you know, since the upload schedule might not necessarily be as regular as it used to be, now you definitely want to subscribe because, you know, you don't want to miss any videos. You know, we might do something crazy and wacky. Plus, we're spending more time and getting more content on the stuff that we're actually putting out. So the videos, I feel like, are better anyway. So throw us a subscription. Doesn't hurt, doesn't cost anything. Helps us out, man. You know, and give us a share. Put it up on your Facebook. Put it up on your Twitter, your Tumblr, whatever. We appreciate that too. And stop back next time. We'll have another episode of The Modified World.